The ParkTales Legacies. The Missing Memory Seeds. Rayful Park, almost sunset. Scene 1. The scene is set at sunset in Rayful Park by the fountains in the lake. Our characters have just finished an evening promenade and have set up a picnic blanket by the edge of the lake. The park is quiet apart from bird song that is heard around them. Just another lazy summer day, for now.
Should we venture to Langton's house this evening? I do feel it would be a most wonderful adventure. Don't you think so, Sir Gosling?
Oh, must we move? I'm rather enjoying what's left of the sunset. It would be much more pleasant without your relentless need to fill our time with gossip and yet another ball. Can't we just enjoy what's left of summer?
Honestly, you really are a most frightful bore. Why must you always be such a spoilsport? I really think making the most of the day would be best for everyone. If you would just...
At this moment, the earth starts to shake and a giant whirlpool begins to take hold of the lake in Rayful Park. Everyone jumps up with a start, unsure whether to run, jump in the lake, or stare in amazement. So they just stand still, fixated by the disappearing water. A bright light appears in the centre of the lake, and a figure, obscured by the light, appears. She has beautiful sunny wings like those of a small skipper butterfly wrapped around her silhouette.
Welcome, friends of the forest. I see you have been enjoying your afternoon lazing around the grounds of our beautiful park. I've watched you for many moons lazing in the sun, ordering others around, and I thought it was time for you to have a taste of adventure.
An adventure? Oh no, we definitely don't want to embark on an adventure. Not with all the unknowns and the...
Well, I for one welcome something different to do. Nothing phases me, so whatever you are, tell us. What is the quest you have decided for us?
What are you doing?
Having a conversation with.
Jill.
With Jill or just Jill?
Just Jill.
Oh really? No titles? Sad. Poor thing. Well, I do like to take pity on these less fortunate than myself. So...
Give it a rest, Lady Glamden. Now see here, Jill. We do not want to go on your silly adventure, so pop back into the lake and go and bother someone else.
Oh, you think you have a choice? No, you must.
Must we now? And I suppose you are going to make us, are you?
Well, yes, I suppose I am, but I'd rather you chose to help.
Let me see. Can it wait until tomorrow evening, when the greater part of the season is over? Then we will gladly...
Gladly?
Yes, gladly. Take on your adventure, Jill.
Jill.
Whatever. For now, we have a ball to prepare for. Come along.
No one moves. They do try, but their feet are stuck to the floor. A little bit embarrassing, really.
Oh, you've done it now.
Done what, exactly?
You've upset them.
Who? What are you talking about?
The wild folks.
The what?
The wild ones. The ones whose park you happily spend the day walking around, soaking up her sunshine, paddling in her waters, and not once do I see you give anything back. You'd rather spend your days gossiping in the sun than do something helpful. And the way you keep the park to yourselves rather than allowing everyone to enjoy the space is simply not on. So now we will put you to work and you can help us find something that's been taken from us.
And why would we do that?
I suppose it depends if you like your current forms or whether you'd like to return to your human selves.
What are you talking...
Everyone looks down and realises they've transformed into animals. Lady Glandam is a red squirrel, Lord Kit is a fox, Sir Rayful is a goose, and Lady Lacuna is a swan.
Oh, look at you. You look wonderful. A squirrel, a fox, a goose and a swan. What a handsome group.
I say, stop that at once. I have lectures to attend back in Cambridge. I can't go as a...
Goose? Well, you'll just have to take a gander at the notes from your fellow students to catch up then, won't you? If they allow you to read. I'm not so sure it's permitted for animals to study in Cambridge.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, it's called a tail. What do you think you should do with it?
Well, I don't know Jello, do I? I've never had a tail before.
Jill, my name is not Jell, it's not Jello, it's Jill. A tail is for balance when you run, climb or jump.
I am not doing any of those things.
I think you may find you will soon have to.
I suddenly have an intense need to pick up acorns.
Not surprising, you're a squirrel, Lady Glandam.
Well, I'm certainly not fetching my own food. Be a dear and fetch them for me, Gil.
It's Jill, and no, you will fend for yourself if you want to eat.
Well, how can one survive if food is not brought to the table? What a preposterous thought. Me, scraping in the dirt for supper. Not a chance. Besides, there's not an acorn in sight. And I was expecting a 4-course meal this evening.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Now, see here, you make it possible or else.
Or else what exactly?
Or else I shall flatten you and pick off your wings.
You really are vile, aren't you? I'm not sure they can be helped. Perhaps this was a terrible mistake.
What do you mean?
They told me you were beyond redemption, and I said I disagreed.
Go on.
Well, you, Lady Lacuna, you're brave. You might have the manners of a cuckoo when it comes to the way you treat others, but you also saved a cygnet from a fox when you were a child, so I know you're capable of putting others first when it matters. You, Lady Glandam, you may be pompous and think you're always right, but you did help the little child at the stable hand to read. Lord Kit, you pretend not to care, but I saw you help your grandmother to safety, laying your own coat in the mud so that she didn't fall. And you, Sir Rayfall, you may not have the confidence of your friends, but you are sharp of mind, and that may well help you with your quest.
Those are not exactly compliments.
No, they're observations, so you see there is hope and possibility that you may return to your human forms if
What?
you help me.
I don't see we have much choice.
No, you don't. But you can choose whether or not you mope around and do nothing, or take action to help yourself, and perhaps a few others in the process.
What do we have to do?
Something was stolen from the parks, something that keeps us all united and able to communicate across great distance.
What is it that was stolen?
A bag of memory seeds.
What are memory seeds? Can you just buy some more?
No, these are unique. They hold memories of legacy, and without them we lose our history.
You historians, always harping on about the past. What does it matter?
You are a silly goose.
Thought I was the goose.
Of course, history matters. How on earth do we know where we're going? What is it yet to explore, and which paths not to take if we don't remember where we've ventured before? Memory seeds exist to help with this precise thing.
I don't understand.
That's not a surprise, Lady Lacuna.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, to you, every day is the same. You have someone else make all your decisions for you. What to eat, when to eat, who to eat with, and what to do each day. You've never made a decision for yourself. When every day is the same, you don't see the need to remember the past because it doesn't change. But that's not the same for everyone. And if you looked a little further back, you discover more about who you are, which may explain why your days are all the same. Don't you ever wonder what else is out there?
Oh, like France.
No, not really.
Well, perhaps you should. Then you could change the story. Lord Kit, people think of you as a handsome man.
Oh, very true.
Let me finish. Looks alone don't make you interesting. Stories are what keeps a conversation flowing. Adventures create new friendships.
I have loads of friends.
And they are exactly like you. Think about the gentleman we met at the Golden Lion. Wasn't he fascinating?
Yes, actually, that man and his friends were very interesting.
What made them interesting?
Well, I suppose they're tales of travelling the world. I personally have read much about explorers, and I do like those tales, but there is something more interesting in hearing the story of those gentlemen.
And did it make you want to travel, Lady Glendem?
Well, actually, yes, it did. But I can't travel alone, so it's unlikely I'll be able to see these places.
Perhaps some of those places are out of our reach, but we can make a new story now, together.
We can't tell anyone, can we? What on earth would they think of us?
No, we would have changed our own story by finding the stories of others, and perhaps just for once we would feel like we had actually achieved something.
Right. Well, I suppose it would be a good thing to have something else to talk about. Now, where do we find those memory seeds?
They're scattered all over the local area. You will need to follow the map to find them. Each story you collect will restore one of the memory seeds. There are 8 in total. Once you've collected all of the seeds, come back to this very spot and hopefully, if you have done what I have asked, you will return to your human forms. Not entirely unchanged, but certainly human once more. Oh, and one more thing. You'll need to complete your journey within 24 hours before the sun sets tomorrow.
And if we don't?
Then the memories will be forgotten, and the flowers that bloom in celebration of those stories will hide, saddened by the loss, and the park, as you know it, will cease to exist. No more sleepy days by the lake, no more homemade lemonade and picnic blankets, and no more...
Don't say it, I can't bear it.
No more promenading.
No.
It's not going to come to that, Lady Landham. Now, Jolly, where is this map? And where do we begin?
You begin at the start, Lady Lacuna, as all good stories do. Good luck to you all. I hope we meet again tomorrow, when all will be restored.
Jill disappears. The sun sets, and 4 friends in animal form conspire to find their first memory seed.